Hey, welcome to the Primitive Andean. You probably noticed that my channel don't say like long videos or something like that. You probably hear that the audio is not currently balanced, but those are things that I'm still working on. But today I wanted to dedicate a long video to a special shape that nobody was snapped before or even tried to make. I'm trying to say a boat Stonex. Well, what is a boat Stonex? Well, actually, this piece has a lot of names. For example, quarterware axe, battle axe, boat-shaped axe. But those terms actually vary based on the sound time you encounter the piece. For example, quarterware is actually more like Middle or East Western Europe. Both shaped axes are actually something more Nordic, but they technically follow the same constitution of the piece. Long pieces of hardstone, basalt, and sandstone, no silica containing rocks, then they don't shape it like flint or maybe obsidian, but they were nappable by using of the direct percussion method. Actually, some people call it pecking because you just peck the rock like this, and you will see how it will generate dust, and this is how you actually shape the rock. Why did I decide to make this video? Because somebody asked it for it on comments, and I feel very glad. So I'm gonna show you how is the process of actually pecking. It's very boring, I know, but it's gonna be a good experience, I think. Let's go, baby. Okay, first of all, I was already working on the piece, so that's why it is already packed on some sides. For example, this, because I tried to make it look like more, like proportional on the both sides. I don't know how to use the term. You will probably notice that I'm not a native speaker of English, so that's gonna be a problem, especially because my channel is original in Spanish. Okay, you will take a harsh hammerstone, actually not so heavy, but enough heavy to actually blow the piece, blow some dust on the piece, and you will strike on the areas that you want to reduce. This area here, right here, you will look, I was already working on, because I trying to make it look on the same of both sides. You will see how this side is actually bigger than this. I want to make the bot like the same level. So we're going to take the hammerstone and we're going to angle the stone on the side that we want to create. For example, if you want to create the center of the stone, you will take the stone like this and we'll start picking like this. And you will see how the dust will actually blow some small pieces, and this is how you work stones that are not workable with direct percussion like flint or obsidian or no, I think conglomerates no work yet, and I don't know, I'm not geologist. So we're going to take the hammerstone, angle the stone. I will move a little bit, I feel uncomfortable, sorry for that. The method that I'm using, well, the method is a bad word, like the technique that I'm using was developed during the Neolithic, because this technique actually depends on a lot of time of the people working the piece, because a common nappable stone, you can make an axe in less than half an hour if you're really good at napping. But making a hammer dressing, that is another word for pecking, making a packet stone piece is it's take a lot of steps. For example, this is the first step. After I do this, I need to polish and grind the pieces to make it look more beautiful and actually sharp. Some people, even for special items like ritual ceremonial access, they polish it then with sand and ash and try to make it look more like glowing, or maybe I don't know the word, like reflectant. Try to use the most comfortable position that you can do it. Another thing that I forget to explain is that when you're pecking, try to use stones that are a little bit pointy, because if you hit a point where to snap, you're controlling which part of the rock you're blasting off. That's why I hate bigger hammerstones like these granite pieces. Very hard, very good for blow off pieces, bad for making things. Never try to make things on granite. You will spend a lot of time and they will break up easily. It's funny because granite is actually very hard, but I'm trying to say things like knife, arrowheads, they're almost impossible to make. Another thing that I make it and trying to use was this metate or grinding stone. I tried to make a fiberglass made of onions. That's another thing for another video. But well, forget me, I'm distracting too much. Oh, okay, let's show this page. You see, this is the axe. It's gonna be in the center, and you will notice that I almost no peck at the center of the stone, but I peck at more of the sides. I make this because when you grind the stone, you will have a git where you wanna be the cutting edge. That's a good tip. That's all the type of things that you can make by just taking a hard rock and another and trying to hit it versus another. I bet you enjoyed the long video because I don't have enough time to show all the process, and actually like to work my pieces by time. Just do it like in long time. I apologize if my English is very bad. I know I need to still working on it. As you will see, you can see where it's going. I want to take off all this part right here and make it more centered, so all this part that I'm pecking is gonna be off. So I take the piece in the part that I want to blow off and I started pecking it. This will make the axe more centered and less rounded, will make it more effective. Another tip for hammer dressing is to hit edges. Edges are very easy to break, and you will actually finish the piece more faster if you start pecking the edge instead of pecking like flat parts. If you start pecking flat parts, you will spend a lot more of time. I don't know why, but that's something that I haven't noticed of. I think it's probably because the edges are more fragile. Hay less mass. And probably will be asking, hey, why the stone just don't flake? Why the stone just don't break like when you use flint or a chair? Well, the reason is simple. I'm not actually hitting the stone with all my force, like if I hit it like this. I'm not making a direct percussion. I'm doing something more steady where I let the rock fall with his own gravity, his own weight, and I let it bounce when the rock react with me. So that's why the rock doesn't break. And actually, I think basalt is hard enough to actually support some of the blows that this rock is making. So. Las 1 de la tarde, culeros. Nah, mentira. I'm not Mexican if somebody's asking for my nationality. One of the I think one of the reasons why nobody record Long's video with the techniques with the pecking technique is because it's boring for some people to actually see how somebody is beating up a rock with another rock. Oh, you can see there's a lot of dust here. That dust is the parts that are breaking of the rock. And actually some part of the hammerstone too. That's why I say you must pick a very hard stone, because you will hate your hammerstone consumer before then you end the piece. Or break it. For example, where I leave it, that hammerstone. Oh, it's right here. There is my original hammerstone. It's made it like a more sandstone or granite thing. It break it. It was very heavy. I still conserving the two pieces, and when I shoot this like for snapping some of the things that I have like basalt. Well, I was trying to make a nail and snap at it, and well, you got two pieces from one thing, but it's still good for packing. You can actually make it faster. You just need to move more faster. Even when you don't apply a full force, you will not break the pieces. So you can just snap it more faster. Well, hit it more faster. So it will not break up. My neighbors are probably gonna kill me. They probably are hated by the things that I say. So that was all. That was the process of making a boat access. It's more complex. It's not at all. I not finished it yet, but I show you how to Wait a second, I'm thinking the word. But I show you how to make both eggs, something that nobody does on the internet. Even I tried to look about this content long time ago, but I never find it something about it. So I think I am the first person doing this in a recording. I'm gonna show another video when I'm gonna make the hole. I already picked the center where I'm gonna be holding. So that's gonna be for another video. Well, thanks for watching. When I have enough is done, I'm gonna show primitive techniques of the Andean cultures like Chavin or maybe Inca, because I already find the information on how to replicate them. So I don't want to see nobody saying, oh no, the Incas built Machu Picchu with the aliens' help or some shit like that. So, well, thank you for watching. Rock.